All right, welcome everyone to PPA call number 28, I believe. We're going to get started and we're going to talk to Dexter today, who's launching his product in 2 days. We're going to see how the process was for him to come up with a product, getting the sales page together, design, all kinds of stuff. We're just chit-chatting a little bit now, and I'm just showing people some pictures from Vegas, basically. So we went to Las Vegas, myself, Brendan, and Jono last week, and I met Dan here. Dan is a PPA member. So this is us outside of Tropicana, which is where Dan stayed, and this is like New York in the background. But we had a great time. Most of the time for me, I spent drinking mojitos and just eating pizza and hamburgers, basically. But it was a really good time. I liked it. It was fun. So, as I said, today we're going to talk to Dexter, and let's just see if I missed something. Joshi, okay, so how many people showed up? I think we were actually 23 people, 23 attendees or members that actually went there, and then it was myself, Brendan, and Jono. So all in all, it was a pretty full house, actually, and the event itself was a ton of fun as well. So day number one, we had like exercises, and this, as I said, this is something that made a lot of people a little bit uncomfortable, but that was kind of the point as well, because when you step out of your comfort zone, that's kind of when things starts happening. So what we did on the first day was we basically paired them up in groups, or I'll say Brendan and John because it was their event. I just came there for the mojitos, basically. But they paired people up in groups. So it would be 3 people or sometimes 4 people in a group, and they would then have to come up with an idea for a product launch. So they had to come up with a name, a product, and they taught them this before, like how to actually come up with ideas. We had a couple hours or so of coming up with an idea for a product launch, and then they paired people up in groups, and they sat for a couple hours, and they actually come up with some really good ideas, some good product names, and it was a lot of fun. And then on day 2 at the event, Jono went through retargeting, which is super powerful. They also talked about affiliate marketing in general, some email marketing stuff, and it was a really good event. I liked it. And then during the nights after that, we just went to the Mojito Hut. We had tons of mojitos. We had me, Brendan, and Brendan's girlfriend, and Jono and Dan. We went to Aria, and we had a pizza there. It was a pretty freaking good pizza. I think I actually took a photo of it. I'll show you. It was, let's see if I can find the pizza. Here we go. Here's the pizza. Probably won't be able to see much now since I'm sharing my screen as well, but it was a huge pizza, so it was really good. Dan can testify that it was a good pizza. And his let's see who else we had. Here's me and Jono, and it's just drinking mojitos as always. So that's good stuff for sure. All right, but that's enough about Vegas, I guess. If anyone has any questions about that, just message me on Skype, and I'll get back to you. Maybe not today. Maybe I'll get back to you tomorrow. We'll see. Isn't that right, Dan? We'll see when I get back. And that's the thing. Dan also bought me a bottle of really nice rum. It was Captain Morgan light rum. That was really good, but unfortunately, it didn't really taste like, or not unfortunately, like it was, I don't know, it didn't taste like alcohol. So I poured some in, and I was like, this still just tastes like Coca-Cola. And I poured some more in, and I couldn't really feel the alcohol taste, but I could feel the fact that I had alcohol after I finished the drink. So I don't know, but I'll probably go have that one after we're done with this webinar. Yes, I will be back after dinner. So Yoshi, seeing as this is your first webinar, sometimes I'll be back after dinner, and then I'm not going to show up until tomorrow morning. So let's just say now I'll be back tomorrow morning to everyone's questions. But seeing as I only have like 6 questions right now on Skype, I might actually get to them before I go off to dinner. We'll see. Yes, Yoshi, I'm in Sweden. So I'm 6 hours ahead of EST. So for anyone that is in the US, it's a little bit difficult to catch me at a good time. So it's 4:11 p.m. for me. But I know that the time just changed in, I think, I'm guessing it was pretty much the entire US, because it's 11 a.m. now for you guys in Eastern, and it's 4:11. So it's only a 5-hour time difference for me, which is cool. So we can have the webinars for the next couple of weeks. We can actually have them a little bit later, which I know a lot of people are going to appreciate. And Mia, my girlfriend, is actually going to be home from work for a couple of months because she's getting shoulder surgery in next Tuesday. So it's not really going to matter then when I have my webinars. So I can probably do them like it will be 10 a.m. EST or so, I think, most of the times. So yeah, that should please everyone in the US. I know, right then. But yeah, because I can do them like 4 p.m. my time, which is now. That should work most of the time. But yeah, typically speaking, between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. is where I'm going to have my webinars. This week, I'm probably only going to have a webinar today because I need to make a review for, first of all, a product that is launching today. It's with Bill Hugo, Simple Spencer, and Eric Sagi. And I also had to make a review tomorrow for Dexter, and I had to set up a couple of emails. So this might be the only webinar this week, but normally 2 webinars per week. Anyway, let's see if Dexter is ready to hop on and explain the launch process. Dexter, are you available? Let me know, and I will send you an invite to become a panelist, and we can then chat for a bit then. Cool. Let me see if I can find you here and make you a I'm just going to say allow to talk. I will allow Dexter to talk now. Let's see if we can hear Dexter in a bit.
Hello.
Hello, we hear you. How are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there.
All right, the real Dexter Morgan.
That's right.
I actually told my girlfriend that yesterday that we have to start watching the show, and I noticed that it's actually on Showtime. Or no, not Showtime. It's on what's it called, the HBO app. So we're going to start watching that as soon as she gets off from work, basically. So that's looking forward to doing a review of the real Dexter Morgan and watching the fake Dexter Morgan. That'll be fun.
I get a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah, cool. Well, do you have anything up on your Skype? I probably should have mentioned that when we talked on Skype. Like, the only thing that I really want to talk with you about today is like kind of how you found the whole process of getting everything put together. So like, if you want to share your screen, if you have any JV pages up or something like that. If not, you can just get that up now and then share your screen once you have that up, like maybe the sales page. And then I'll just quickly do like a super quick interview and be like, okay, Dexter, so how was the process of getting the sales page and JV page and things like that? And then we'll just talk for like, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. And so yeah, just get some pages up on your computer, I guess. And then if you
I'll go ahead. I'll get the sales page and the JV page up.
Cool. All right, let's answer some questions meanwhile. Okay, so Yoshi, did not know we have 2 webinars a week. Will there be webinars with Brendan 2 times a month? No, Brendan will not be available 2 times a month, Yoshi. He's supposed to do them once a month. There's been, I think the last one he did that was like 2 months ago, so I'll mention that to him as well, that people will want a webinar with him. But yes, I'm kind of like the secret weapon in PPA, which is what someone called me. And I do 2 webinars a week, basically, which is just Q&A. And basically what that means is, well, Q&A, questions and answers. So I'm just going to be here for roughly an hour every time, and you can just hop on here and ask me questions. So that could be anything about the profit funnel, about like traffic in general. And seeing as you probably haven't met me before, you probably don't really know who I am. But in short, I started working with Brendan the first time back in 2016. We launched a product called Lindgren's Lazy Method. That was probably Brendan's like 3rd product launch, I think. And it was a fairly small launch compared to what he's doing now, but it still did like 50,000 in revenue. And ever since then, I met Jono like a year later, and we started talking a lot as well. And that's kind of how I got started. But yeah, I've been doing online marketing full time since 2014, and it wasn't until like 2015 that I started getting somewhat decent results. But ever since then, I've been working full time online, and that's kind of my story quickly. All right, Dexter, do you have everything on your screen?
How do I share the screen?
Let me stop sharing my screen, and there should be a little green button that says share. It will be next to, I think it says polling, and then there's chat, and then there's like a Q&A box and stuff. Maybe I have to make you a host, actually. Wait, promote to, let's check. I might have to promote you to a panelist. Let me promote you. Okay, Dexter will probably disappear and then come back then. Let's check him back soon. All right, and I'll have to, let's see if we can still, let me go and do, I'll just make Dexter a host. That should work. I Actually, let me go to my settings for the webinar. Let's see if I can just make him a. Let's check. One second. Okay, let's see if Dexter can. No, he cannot. Damn it. All right, I'm going to make Dexter a host. I might disappear. I probably will, but that's fine. You see me enough. I'll make Dexter a host now. Hey, can you?
Now, okay. Now.
There you go. So you should be able to share your screen now.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, that was my fault. I forgot to change this inside of Zoom, so I had to basically be able to. I'll have to get people. Oh, there we go. I'll see you.
Hello.
Cool. Welcome. Cool. So yeah, just you should be able to see a green button that says share, and you can choose what you want to share. Cool. So just share it and take us away.
Where do you want to? Tell me where you want to start.
We can start with the. Doesn't really matter. Let's just start with the JV page, I guess.
Okay. All right. So the actually, what I did as far as coming up with this, I actually was looking at two similar products that were selling on Warrior Plus.
Okay.
And I kind of took a piece of each one of those and added it here.
All right. Nice.
So this top portion came from Jono's last promotion, where he's kind of like laying in the bed. Yeah. So that's kind of what that's all about. But then, this is just from piecing it together from a couple of other similar products that had launched.
All right. Cool.
So
so you got everything in there anyway. So when people can see the funnel, they can see what it will cost, what it is. That's perfect.
Yeah, I set this to 90% commission up front.
Yep.
And then I said goes to 50 commission after the launch ends. I figured if I get sales that way, that'd be great. But I have 3 upsells. So the funnel cloaker, which I've just finished. I really just finished that up yesterday.
All right, cool.
And funnel igniter will be done probably by tonight.
All right.
So kind of working up to the last minute.
Cool. That happens to everyone. It's the same like when I launched with Trevor, everything got ready like 2 hours before the launch or something.
Yeah.
The way it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I have funnel cloaker, funnel igniter, and then license rights.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds great.
Funnel wealth is just, it's about, I go through training how to design your own sales funnels. I give them the top 10 performing sales funnels that I actually do use in my business and for my clients.
All right.
And then funnel cloaker is kind of a twist on that because things are really changing. I don't know. I put up the sales video for that, and also the like the first video in the course, which kind of explains the cloaker process, just how buying behavior has changed. And so we need to incorporate some different methods to, draw those people in and get those email lists.
Yeah.
Funnel Igniter is going to be all about traffic.
Okay.
So, that I do have a contest, and I have my contact information at the bottom.
Cool. Do you have like a minimum on the? Good.
Yes. Cool. Minimum sales requirement, first place.
Yeah.
And I did this on a revenue basis too.
Cool. Yeah, I just want people to especially when you're brand new, you do your first launch. As I've said several times, it's not going to be a huge launch. You're not going to sell 2,000 copies. So it's always a good thing to have a minimum, because if you only get anywhere from 50 to 100 sales, you don't really feel like paying out a lot of price money as well. So yeah, good for you for putting up the minimum.
Yeah.
And as I've said before, if myself or I think John would probably agree to this as well. If one of us wins, we don't want the price money. I'll just keep it in that case.
Works for me.
Cool. Well, I mean, yeah,
I want y'all to win.
yeah. Well, the JV page looks great. I mean, you got all the information that JVs would need. They know what the product is about. They know what the funnel is. They can see their commission rate. They know what the uplifts are. That's all you need.
Right.
And you have a funny JV video as well that will get people's attention.
Yeah, a little bit. And I built this on the Thrive
Okay, cool.
page builder, so in WordPress.
Cool. So for anyone wondering what Thrive is, this is something that you can actually get for like $5 on Fiverr if you want, which is pretty cool. And this looks super professional as well, because I know a lot of people think that they will need to use ClickFunnels, which isn't really true. You don't need ClickFunnels. It's expensive and you don't need it.
No, I had ClickFunnels for a while and Lead Pages as well. So this is kind of taking over that.
Yeah, I mean, ClickFunnels can absolutely be useful for someone like Brendan and Jono. They basically need ClickFunnels for several different reasons. But if you're not constantly launching stuff, I would say you don't really need. I don't have ClickFunnels myself. Like you, I had it for a while, but I just kind of felt like I don't need to pay like $100 a month for this. I'm not using it enough. I can just use, well, for example, Thrive or OptimizePress or whatever. So I'm happy just using this as well. All right, let's take a quick look at the sales page. And then I'm also going to see if Brendan can hop on a call with you before the launch, because he said that he would prefer to talk to PPA members that are launching before the launch, so he could give them some quick tips on the basically like headlines and stuff to make sure that they convert as well as he can. So I'll see if he has time either today or tomorrow, I guess, or maybe Saturday just before the launch. I'll see if I can make that happen.
Okay.
Cool. So marketing expert
sales page.
Pat Curtin shares with you its most profitable sales funnels that anyone can use. Well, that sounds good. Cool. So is it it's video training, right? Yeah.
It is video training, yeah.
55 training videos. Cool.
Over 55 videos and over 10 hours worth of content.
Cool. So is this
in
what
the
you
front
do,
end,
like offline? Do you build funnels and stuff for clients, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually what I did was in like mid-December to mid-January, I did a survey on LinkedIn and on Facebook.
Okay.
And I reached about 10,000 different marketers that were everything from B2B, B2C, multi-level marketers, networkers, internet marketers, affiliates. And I was asking them what their main thing that they were concentrating on for 2019. I had to look at the calendar for 2019. And I gave them a list of things and then said, hey, fill in the blank if there's something else. And a large majority of it was all about funnels.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, having a good sales funnel can make you millions, literally. Yeah. So, this sounds really cool, actually. But yeah, I'll see if I can try and get Brendan, or at least just have like a quick Skype chat or something with you. Because, I mean, he can spot things that I would never see. And as I've told members before, I have never written a sales page myself. I don't know what gets people to buy, for example, but Brendan definitely does. I'm sure he has some quick tips for you that you can use, because the headline, the first one, is super important. So if Brendan can spot something there that could be better, I'm sure he'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. But I mean, this sounds, like Dan just saying now, let's see. The 55 videos, is that in the core course? Is that just
in the core course? Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was really, it only was going to be about 20 to 30, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And it was originally going to be about 4 hours worth of content, and it just blew up.
All right. Well, yeah, that's crazy then for the price to get access to like 10 hours of stuff. That's insane.
Yeah. So you want me to scooch down here?
We can just take it quickly. We don't have to look at everything, but let's take a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is good as well.
Yeah, so 3 easy steps.
Yeah.
And really too, what I did was those 2 products that launched that were similar to this, I took pieces of their sales page and built this.
Yeah, cool. That's the thing. Like, I think I read somewhere someone saying, what is it? Smart people. No, is it? I can't remember what it was. Like, smart people copy, dumb people steal. But I think it was the opposite, actually. Smart people steal, dumb people copy. And that's what everyone does in this business. We should basically steal other people's stuff, clone stuff. I mean, there's no point in trying to reinvent the wheel, basically. Just modify it a little bit, and that's it.
Right.
Cool. So business success is all 3 P.
And this is actually a true story. I was really struggling in the business. I talk about that in the sales video.
All right.
It is a true story where I was actually I started watching The Profit, which is on CNBC. And just realizing, I didn't have the right processes in place. So I sat down and started creating funnels in my business.
Okay.
So that's actually that is a true story.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, and this just goes into the core training, the cookie, and the bonuses here, which is the cookie method, which is a method of how to sequence your emails to your customers.
All right. Well, that's super important.
Yeah. So basically what it is, it's kind of like a give and take type thing. So you have to deliver value, you deliver content. This is available in the front end. So everyone that's on this call gets this anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's like a give and take. So you have to give value to them. So when you're giving them value, you're giving them a cookie.
Cool.
Okay? When you're asking for sale, you're
60,
taking that cookie away.
The 60 email swipes, what niche is that in? Is it like fill in the blanks kind of stuff, or is it tailored
They're
to
templates.
my niche, or?
They're templates.
Okay, cool. Well, that's even better then, because I know a lot of people, they don't really know what to write. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then let's see, the funnel builder, which is with Funnelytics. Cool. And I have a little training there for that. So they can, and all of these funnels too, I built in Funnelytics.
All right.
And they're able to download them into their account.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like crazy value for $12.95. That's insane.
That should go up, right?
It probably should be, yeah. Maybe I started there, but yeah, I think maybe just raise it then after the launch, like put it up to like 27 or something.
Okay.
Might work for sure, 17, or just try it, I guess. But yeah, this sounds super.
Yeah, so I got 10 funnels. So a simple webinar funnel, the survey funnel, lead generation, high ticket funnel, a funnel here for affiliate marketers, which also works for multi-level marketers, simple product sales, beginners, storefront.
Yeah, this is crazy for $13.
Right.
Damn.
And then a little bit about me, and that's it.
Cool. That looks perfect.
Really just really simple. And again, this is all built in Thrive.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, as I said, I'll try and get Brendan to hop on a quick call with you, because as I said, the headline is super important, and he can probably give you some tips and tricks there. So I'll see if he can hop on like a 5 or 10 minute call with you just to quickly look over your sales page. That'd be cool.
That'd be
if
great.
not, we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I'll make sure that Jono knows about this as well, so that he makes a review, and then we'll do what we can. And even if Jono can't promote it on like Saturday, I'm sure he can hop on like Saturday or Sunday or Monday or something like that. So we'll do what we can for sure, because this definitely sounds like a product that deserves to get a lot of sales.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No worries. And as I said as well, like I can't personally guarantee my own. I'm strangely like hit and miss. Like literally the one that I'm doing right now for Profit Maximizers, I'm almost at $4,000 in commissions.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did one like 2 weeks ago, and I think like I pushed fairly hard, and I made like $100 or $170. I can't guarantee anything, but I will do. I will send out an email, and I will make a review, and hopefully I'll get you some sales at least. We'll see what happens.
That'd be awesome.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, this sounds really cool. And Dan says my review is already ranked number 1, so he's in. That's awesome.
There you go.
You got Dan's support. That's cool. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so Dexter says that he keeps seeing a 35 plus. Dan, do you mean in the copy on the sales page perhaps that it says 35 plus, or?
I have it changed here. It says 55. Is it on the JV page?
Maybe it's lower on the page or something in the. What's it on that one? I can't see. I'll just let Dan know. Dan can let you know if it says 35 somewhere. Might have been at the top for the front end explanation thingy, or like where it says core training, perhaps. Scroll down a bit.
Oh yeah, it might be in there. Core training. Yep, right there.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep, good catch.
Cool. Yeah, change down to 55, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it is over 35. It is 35 plus.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'll make sure to fix that.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, I think this looks fantastic. So Cool. So I'm guessing it was fairly easy for you then to make the actual course itself, seeing as you have experience with funnels. Like, did you know right away what to say and how to kind of structure it, or was it a bit of a pain in the butt to come up with the course
Well,
structure and stuff?
I mean, I sat down and I kind of did a an outline of it, and I sent that to you
Yeah.
initially.
Yeah.
Kind of get your feedback on that. So I kind of had an outline of where I wanted to go. Kind of made sense.
Yeah.
I built product, I bought products before, obviously.
Yeah.
So I know I needed to do, some basic stuff there. Some tools of the trade. Well, in the core training, it's the basics, the tools of the trade. So I give them all the different, things that I would use. I go through the breakdowns of the funnels, and I don't just give them the 10 funnels. I actually give them a couple of different versions of those funnels.
Yeah.
And then I show them how to build it. So I go through the whole process on Thrive. I think I even did a build on Get Response. That's on there. I showed them the back end of ClickFunnels and Lead Pages, because I had all that. I had those accounts set up at the time. So yeah, I mean, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, and just kind of followed through with it. And it just, like I said, it just ballooned.
Yeah.
One thing led.
Well, you got 10 hours of content now, which is crazy. So for $12.95, I hope people understand how much value there can be in here. I mean, most products in this industry, they will have dollar signs and it will be make $317 in 1 hour. But the truth is, in order to actually start making $317 per hour, you need to have a funnel in place. That's right. So this is what you need. It doesn't look as flashy. So that's kind of what I'm going to try and get across in my review as well. Like, even though Dexter's sales page doesn't say that you're going to start making thousands of dollars per day, this is what you need to know in order to actually get there. You can't get to that level. And that's kind of the thing, like with the profit funnel as well, that PPA members have access to. The reason that they can make so much money is because Brendan's product, like Brendan's funnels, they convert, and Brendan knows what you're talking about here. He knows everything about funnels and stuff. So it's a super important thing to learn. So I will do what I can to actually get people to understand this as well, because it is this sounds fantastic.
And in the Funnel Cloaker, I actually have a neat way of getting an email address rather than doing your traditional landing page, where it's where you put in your email address to get a free lead magnet.
Yeah.
I do it as I show them how to do it as a checkout.
Oh, so really?
Give them a coupon code.
Oh, okay.
And they go and they check out.
Oh, cool.
But I give them a coupon to get the item for free. So when they go through the checkout process, it's just like they're buying anything else. So it's not the traditional way of doing it. You're cloaking the fact of what you're trying to do is just get the email.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm guessing that will work well. I actually think I heard something, but maybe that was from you actually that told me about. But that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Because people aren't always willing to give their email addresses away. And if they just get a freebie then, but they go to a checkout process instead, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, okay, cool, I'm getting this course for free. That sounds super interesting, actually. This is something that I'm not going to mention the actual checkout process, but I'll tell them that you have a really cool twist on the normal opt-in method.
It will be something they have never seen, and that will be in the Cloaker.
Yeah, that sounds, so this is like fairly easy to set up?
Very. Yeah, I go through the whole process, do it all in WordPress.
And you can basically then, you don't really have to have the whole like name and email field on your squeeze page. You can basically just tell people like, here's a free gift for you.
Exactly.
That's actually a great selling point. Even though it's probably a very small part of the course, that's probably something that I can use actually as a big selling point. Thank you for that tip. Let me just write that down because I'm going to forget that.
Yeah, I guarantee. I don't guarantee nobody was seeing that, but I promise you, most people have not.
I don't think they have, no.
And actually, Funnel Cloaker is going to be a larger product later on.
All right, cool. All right, so I just wrote that down instead of normal opt-in free gift through checkout. Cool. I think that sounds super cool, actually. I'm looking forward to taking a look at this. Let's check. Yeah, and Dan says that as well. It's only $55 for the front end and the first two upsells. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to push that as well. And to say like, if you get the whole course, it's $55, and you get access to everything you need basically in order to create super profitable sales funnels. Which again, I'll tell people, I know that it's not a very sexy topic to talk about funnels and stuff. People just want to get straight to the money. They want to click a few buttons.
Hey, I just saw Jono. He's advertising X funnels or something this morning. So
yeah. That was something. I think it was it's Glyn's new product. I think it's launching within an hour or something. Express funnels or something. I think it was short X funnel or something. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they just want like the quick fix. They just want to buy something that promises them to get rich within the next 2 seconds. But yeah, I think for sure this is something people need, even though they don't want to go through this. They don't want to learn about this. If they actually want to make big money online, they kind of have to learn about this. So that's what I'll tell people as well. I'll just make it as sexy as it can be for a funnel product.
Yeah, and tell them it's the real Dexter Morgan, you know.
Yeah, that too. I'll have to make something funny with my headline on that one, and I'll probably have like the fake Dexter Morgan staring at you in my thumbnail or something, like a stare off or something.
Now, what I really wanted to do is when I generated my first product too is I did want to cover this is kind of like my foundation, and then everything else is kind of built up around this. So I'm really looking to use this not just for affiliate marketing, but also for my my agency as well.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I will be marketing this on my own outside. I actually have some plans to attend some big small business conferences here within the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Where I will be promoting this as well.
Don't sell this for like $13 in that case. Like if you're going to actual marketing events and stuff, maybe, I mean, you could probably sell it for way, way more.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't sell it for anywhere near like 13. You should sell it for at least a couple $100 probably, because I mean, the amount of training in here is going to be invaluable to a lot of like actual real businesses. So definitely put this one. I have no idea what the price is, but I would say at least probably $197, maybe up to like $500
for the whole thing.
That should still sell. I would recommend. I mean, if you go to an actual business that is making like millions of dollars per year, and you're like, yeah, this is $13. They're probably going to be like, okay, well, that's probably a piece of shit course. So yeah, definitely don't undersell yourself here. Definitely put the price up for it when you go and meet people like that. Unfortunately, on Warrior Plus, like you know as well, there's been some amazing courses, but you can't really sell them for more than $13 to $37. That's pretty much it. But for this kind of course that is about funnels and stuff, I think for sure if you go to like a business meetings and stuff like that, definitely you can sell it for way more, for sure.
And when I was doing this too, I was building it in oh my God, I can never think of the slideshow on my PowerPoint.
Yeah,
I was doing the screen share, or the title pages of each video was on a PowerPoint. So later on, I'm also going to be repurposing this and doing webinars.
Okay, cool.
So it's already created. I just have to. It's a rough. I just have to go in there and finish it up.
Yeah.
So that's done too. And a lot of these videos can be bonuses on their own.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing when you make your first course. Like, and as I tell people over and over again, like the first launch is not going to be big, but even if you launch, like, even if it isn't a big launch, you can still use the course for tons of different things. You can use it as a lead magnet eventually. Although this course is too good to use the whole course as a lead magnet, but you can definitely, as you just said, take some videos from this, and that's kind of like what you can use. Then you can have a lead magnet, and you can then get a big email list from it. And then you can basically, if you have one video, you can sell the full course later on to someone that got one video as a freebie. And there's so much more you can do. So even I don't want people to get discouraged if their first launch isn't the $10,000 in one day that they were hoping for, because you can still make a ton. That's the thing. That's exactly what happened with Jono, actually. His first course was called Launchjacker, and I think he did have a JV page, but literally no one promoted it, like no one. But ever since then, he kept giving it away. I mean, as he grew bigger and bigger as a marketer, I think he said now in Vegas, he's made like, I think it was almost like $10,000 from it now over a couple of years. So even if the launch itself is not big, don't just throw the product away, because you can still crush it with the course after like months or years. You can still make sales pretty much daily. So there's so much you can do after that as well. But I think this looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like you put in a ton of time with this one. I really hope it goes well. And I will message Brendan as soon as we get off here and just ask him if he has time for a super quick call, just to take over like the first, or take a look at the first bit of your sales page. Because as I said, he's really good at coming up with like sexy headlines. And yeah, I will definitely make a review myself, and I'm super excited to see how it goes, not only with the launch itself, but also going forward. Like if you go to business thingies and stuff, and you can probably sell it there. And if you decide to make some videos to lead magnet and stuff, I think this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I think right now I have like just over 50 affiliates signed up.
Oh, really? You got that many? Nice. Yeah. That's good. Cool. So most people,
and really only a handful of them are PPA members.
All right. Cool. I know from experience that a lot of people, they will request their links and they're not really going to do a lot. But then you will probably get a few people that will do a ton. I know that this is what happens on Greg's launch. He had to support like myself, Jono, and a few others that did a little bit. And then he got, I think his name was Gene Pimentel something. And he did like 100 sales. So if you're lucky, one really big affiliate will see this and they will be like, I'm going to crush it. And you could get like 100 sales just from someone like that. So it all kind of goes down a little bit to luck as well. Like sometimes you get lucky, you get some affiliates on board that are going to crush it for you. And other times it's just not going to go that well. And that has happened to Trevor, who has sent, I don't know, probably close to like $100,000 in sales to people. He struggles in some of his launches as well. Like he can launch and he'll have just a handful of people to support him. So it doesn't even really matter if you're new or if you're experienced. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's the wrong date to launch. But generally speaking, I mean, he does okay. And as I said, I really hope this one goes well for you as well, because it looks like a fantastic product. I will be sitting down with this later today or tomorrow.
If you like this, you should see what I have in my pipeline.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Well, that's the thing. Like the first launch is probably going to be pretty small. The second launch is usually a little bit better. The third launch is going to be better because you get more and more JV support. And then once you have your first, let's say 100 buyers on your email list, that's when you can start reciprocating for other JVs. That's when they're going to hop on board more on the second launch or on the third launch. Let's say you promote, I don't know, let's say you promote Trevor on the 20th, for example. Then he's going to know, okay, well, cool, this Dexter guy, he sent me 10 or 15 sales. So when you let him know about your next launch, Trevor will be like, cool, well, this seems like a nice guy. He sent me 10, 15 sales. I'll take a look. And if you get Trevor on board, he can send you, I think he has done around 125 sales for Profit Maximizers. I'm at like 110 or something. I mean, that's kind of how it snowballs. So first launch, don't have too much expectations of it. You're not going to get nonstop PayPal notifications, unfortunately. But as I said, second, third, fourth launch is just going to go.
I have long-term expectations for this particular one.
Yeah, I think this one's going to keep crushing. So that's the cool thing. Even though the launch probably will be fairly small, you can still crush it over the next couple of months or over years. This can turn into something really cool, actually, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Well, I mean, that's kind of all that I just want to hear from you and see how you thought the process was. I think this was a fantastic call. I think a lot of people have learned a lot of things here. And yeah, do you have like a JV document or something that you want to share? Do you want me to just? I can just put it.
It's on the JV page. If you go to let's see here. Yeah.
Feel free to drop it in the chat box so that people can go and request their links and stuff. And are you okay with giving PPA members review access?
All right. Yeah, I already have.
Okay, cool. So if anyone is watching here right now that doesn't have review access to this, let Dexter know and he will send it over. Or, okay, so yeah, so it says please request access. Cool. So yeah, just let Dexter know then, and he will give you review access so you can make a review of this yourself.
And how do I drop it in here?
If you go up, I think there's going to be like view options. No, this is looking straight for me now as well. I think it's either going to be at the bottom next to the share screen. It's going to say chat, or it's going to be at the top, and it's going to be like a little 3 dots or something, I think. If not, I can just send it over. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'll
send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me
Here,
on Skype, I
I'll
guess.
Skype it to you right now, and then you can put it up there.
Cool. Let's check.
Maybe. Hello. Maybe not.
Here we go.
No, Skype doesn't want to work. Oh, there we go.
There we go. It says Dexter is typing now. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'll copy it and I will paste it here in the chat box. Cool. So everyone has got access to that one now.
Now, I do have a question for you. So my JV page, and the document here says 90% commission.
Yeah.
When I set this up, I mistakenly had 100% commission.
Okay.
So the first few JVs that jumped on got 100, are set at 100. I have not gone and changed those.
Okay.
What is your thought on that?
I would probably just leave it then, because otherwise they'll get like a notification. It's not going to. They're not going to see that you've dropped their commissions. It's just going to. They're going to see. It's going to say status change or something. I think so. It'll be like funnel wealth, and then it's going to say something has changed. I don't think they will care really, but maybe just leave it there for now. It should be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're not going to make a ton of money, obviously, from that extra 10%.
It was the first few, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But yeah, that looks good. We got the OTO information stuff there as well.
And that, and the JV document here, I got from Brendan.
Yeah, it looks good. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. It looks perfect. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, I'll send this over to. So give me that on. I think you have actually already on Skype the review access for me. So I will send that over to Brendan right away, basically, and I will ask him.
Let me. I'll give it to you now. You can put it out.
All right, cool. Everyone here will see the members there then as well, so you can just, you don't even have to contact Dexter for it.
This is blocking me. I can't see. I think that's it.
That looks like a front end.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Do you want me to drop that in the chat box here as well? So
yes, sir.
Cool. Just send it over on Skype. I'll send it over. Got it.
Why that's fuzzy? I might have to fix that.
There we go. Cool. So everyone, there is the link.
And this is also done in Thrive too.
All right, cool. Well, definitely looks good enough to me.
Everything.
That's a lot of videos. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just tell people, like, don't get overwhelmed. It's easy when you actually go through it. How long are like each video on average? Do you know if it's like 5-10 minutes, or are they all like an hour?
I think the longest one's 15, 16 minutes, somewhere in there.
Good, because me personally, I get a little bit anxious when I see a video is like 50 minutes long. It's like,
oh no,
instead of like an hour. So yeah, good. I prefer definitely like, yeah, at the most like 20 minutes.
They're broken up. I mean, the longer ones are going to be the builds.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
Everything else is relatively
short.
That's
perfect. I mean, I'll tell people this as well. Like, instead of you buying another course for $13 that tells you a little bit of the story, get Funnel Wealth, you're going to get everything. Yes, there is a lot of videos to go through, but if you watch maybe like 5 videos per day or something, after 7 days, you'll be a funnel master, basically.
Yeah, funnel master.
Yeah, you will know everything you need to know about building funnels then that will actually be able to make millions, basically. So yeah, I'll be able to hype this up a bit for sure. Yeah, I like this. I think this is going to be an interesting product for sure. I like it. Cool.
It's been a labor of love.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else that I feel like we have to discuss right now. I'll let you get back to, I'm sure everyone is always busy on the day before the launch. It's always something that has to be done. So, yeah, I guess I'll let you go back to work, and I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon. Let's see if we had a few questions. So Vlad, I'll get back to you about that as well. Just message me on Skype, Vlad. I'll let you know. Cool. And yes, everyone, if this is the first webinar that you're watching for Yoshi, for example, this is not the normal kind of webinar that we do. This is just when someone is going to launch. I like talking to them. But most webinars will be just a Q&A session. So basically, you can just drop me a ton of questions, and I will do my best to answer them. But this is very important, I think, because this is what we all say inside of PPA, like launching your product is super important. So that's why I want to hop on and talk with members and also give you like review access so that you can help promote this product and hopefully get some sales as well.
That's right.
Cool. So yeah,
Right.
I think that's it. Or do you have anything else on your mind that you want to either tell others or just ask? Or?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I appreciate everybody's help with this.
Yeah, Dan has already started ranking on YouTube as #1, so that's going to be really cool.
Rock on.
Cool. Well, yeah,
It should be fun.
Cool. Get back to work, and yeah, just keep me updated during the launch and tomorrow and stuff if you need anything, and I will do my best to assist you.
Awesome.
And yeah, I think we'll just drop. Now, I said that this will probably be the only webinar, but maybe we should have one as well. We might be able to have one on tomorrow. I'm going to watch Captain Marvel. I don't know if anyone has seen it already. But I'm doing that tomorrow, so I can't have a webinar tomorrow because that's going to be right in the middle of like typical webinar time, so 4 p.m. for me or so, which is like 10, 11 a.m. So I can't do that tomorrow. Saturday is actually launch day, so there's no point in having a webinar then. Yeah, either Sunday or Monday. We'll see what happens. But that is going to be the next webinar.
And we want to isn't it Greg? We want to get Greg back on, don't we? Yeah,
that could be fun, actually. I haven't talked to him in a while. Dan says I have to go to my office tomorrow. Can we trade? You'll be out of that office soon, Dan. But yeah, I guess that's it for now then. So I'm actually going to wrap this up. We did almost an hour. But as I said, to everyone that is new, this is not the normal style webinars that I have. I usually have them twice a week, and it's going to be Q&A, so you can just drop me a ton of questions. But for now, message me on Skype. And as I said, I'll try and answer some questions on Skype today, but I'm probably going to be back tomorrow morning. It's 5 p.m. It is time for dinner, and I need to drink Dan's Captain Morgan that he sent me. So because I don't want to be rude and like get the rum and then not drink it. So
why didn't I get some?
Sorry?
Why didn't I get any of that?
I don't know. Probably because they didn't go to Vegas. You got to go to Vegas next time, and we'll all hang out then.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, Dexter, best of luck in the launch. Let me know if you need anything. I'll try and get Brandon to get in touch with you before the launch. I can't promise you that, but I'll see what I can do. If you can just hop on like a 5 or 10 minutes just to give you like okay, do this or don't change this, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, Dan says I'll send a case next time. Nice. Cool. Well, all right, everyone. I will see you on Skype, and I will get this replay uploaded ASAP. And anyone that still hasn't made that review of Funnel Wealth, the information is here in the chat box. I'll put it in the Facebook group as well if you want Dexter, with the information so that everyone that isn't watching today so they can see it as well. That's it. Cool. Thank you, Dan, for attending. Thank you, Nav. Thank you, Yoshi, and everyone else that is on today. Have a great day. I will see you all soon. Thank you for hopping on, Dexter. It was fun talking to you.
You too. Thank you.
Cool. See you soon. Best of luck.